Hey everybody, and welcome to yet another Minecraft video. Today we are in Snapshot 18W43A, something like that. But anyways, what we're going to be taking a look at today is caves. As many of you are aware by now, they added a bunch of half slabs and stairs and everything you could ever want, wall blocks, etc. into the game, as we are standing on a stone half slab right now, which I am super excited about. One thing a lot of people have actually been asking for as well is the ability to have a cave update, something that would make our caves right here behind me look a little bit better, because right now we can walk through this guy and you'll see it's kind of bland, the shape isn't too great, and everything just kind of goes through. So my goal for today's video is to transform this cave into a little bit of a base, make it look like there's some natural mineral deposits in here, and make it just look a heck of a lot better in general. We have a few goals though. I want to figure out a way to incorporate every single stone type into it. So we got granite, we got andesite, and we got diorite somewhere in here. I don't think it's actually in this cave, but we got that guy too. We're using the new textures, and my goal for that is to basically showcase that we can have some cool cave designs that also incorporate all of the existing blocks into Minecraft. And I think that'd be something really, really cool that we can kind of show to Mojang, show that a cave update is possible and that we can make some really cool looking stuff. Hey, Mr. Chicken. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and get into this one. So to start out, I actually do want to come through here and kind of take away everything. So we want to go ahead and kind of take away all this stuff. We're going to start with purely a stone canvas, so we can just have something blank here to work with, and I think it'll help us out a lot better. The next thing I wanted to tackle though was coming in here and managing the front cave entrance to this guy. So all this stuff, for example, dirt really shouldn't be floating overhead. We can maybe have some like dotted around the area, but for the most part, dirt probably wouldn't be floating. So we want to go ahead and make a much more natural looking cave entrance using basically just our stone right now, using our stone stairs and slabs and all that good stuff. We can kind of bring everything into here, make it look a heck of a lot more natural, make it look like something actually really has come through here and eroded out this area instead of just being a big old blocky structure. So I was thinking we could go ahead like through here and kind of manage this area a bit like that, bring you out. And I like to personally have my cave entrances be a little bit on the smaller side than what Mojang normally has. So we're going to go ahead and shrink this cave entrance down, but you can already see right here, it's looking like a much more natural cave. We can even go ahead and have some areas right in here where it's kind of dropping its stuff down into here, making it a lot more natural looking, just having all this really cool stuff. Maybe bringing that up, but you can see we can kind of slope this out in general. The start of the cave, probably the base, I've always wanted to see like coarse dirt and gravel and things like that littered along the base here. So for example, we can go ahead and grab our gravel here and bring a little bit of this stuff kind of along the base here. And I just feel like this makes it look so much more alive, just kind of having these textures of like small stones scattered along the base of the caves. Just something like that. I'll tell you what though, guys, let me go ahead and mess around with the front of this one here a little bit more, and I'll be back with you guys and we can take a look at how it's turning out. All right, welcome on back, guys. So we got this cool front cave entrance here and I'm really happy with it. I tried to only stick with stone so far and maybe a little bit of andesite to get those wall blocks in here. Really bummed that we don't have stone walls, but you know, maybe there's some logic behind that one. I gotta do that. I gotta fix that one. Maybe that. Maybe not. We'll leave that guy for now. Ooh, what if we did that? Nope, don't like it. We're gonna leave it. So, anyways, try to create this really natural looking cave entrance. Instead of having that typical circle feel that Minecraft always has, I tried to go ahead and round this out and make it a little bit more oblong shape. So you kind of see it going up there and then sharply there's like an angle down there and it cuts back in. I thought it was really cool looking from all these different angles. It's got some cool stuff going on. I brought in some coarse dirt and gravel along the floor on the outside, and I was thinking about bringing some of that more down here going throughout. I did go ahead and add in some slabs so we can easily walk up and down this guy, and I'm really happy with it so far. It's really cool. Next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was where we could have ore deposits. I was thinking ore deposits kind of when they look like, say, that guy right over there, looks kind of lame. Also tried to hit the zoom key. Definitely no Optifine on a snapshot. But what I was thinking could make them really cool is instead we bring them back like this. So you can see them poking out throughout the walls. You can see them hidden back in there. Thought that'd be a really cool way of having ore deposits. You kind of have to walk through the cave, look into the walls, and you kind of see these little speckled areas along the walls of these veins, maybe stretching across the entire thing. That would be really cool and a way more immersive way of going mining. So you get that type of stuff instead of walking around and seeing that. But that was kind of my first thought on how to do those guys. So I got our coal vein in here. I want to do that. Maybe add another 1 or 2 of those guys in here as well. And then we can go ahead and add in an iron vein and something like that as well throughout here. Anyways, next thing I was working on though was the granite areas. Coda's running around in the background, so sorry if there's any noise in here. So what I was thinking for the granite would be really cool if we had this kind of arch look going. So it comes up here, eases its way all the way across here, and kind of drags back down along the wall and ends up right throughout here. I wanted to bring it up and over and saw there was like a deposit down in here of it. So I thought it'd be cool if we could kind of incorporate all of those guys together. That'd be super fun to go ahead and do it this way and kind of just having this place growing kind of as we build ourselves up and into the wall and kind of using this to slope us down a bit more. Thought that'd be really fun to try. So maybe something like that, put a full block right up in there and we can do that guy and bringing it just across here. Thought that'd be a really cool format for kind of bringing all this stuff around, making it look a little bit more natural and more like an ore deposit, kind of like that. Just as a different rock line, maybe. How rocks are typically laid out, if you look at it, they're kind of in these strips. So you'd have like a granite strip going like this, obviously not straight lines. You'd have like your coal strip, and then you'd have like, maybe that would be like another type of ore there. And then so they're kind of, but they kind of work in ways where it'd be like this. So it kind of works its way up and down and kind of these flowing patterns. If you look at that in like the real world settings, that's kind of what my goal is here, to aim for something like that throughout these caves, make them look a lot more natural. So I'll tell you guys what though, let me go to mess around with this, get a little bit more detail in here. I'll be back to you when we get this next section done. All right guys, so I've been working on the front here, moving throughout, and we got this cool little entrance area finished up for the most part. I've been working a little bit on the outside here, messing around with that new Lily of the Valley flower, which is really cool, adding some grass and whatnot around here, because we got to make the front of the cave look nice, right? So we'll come back to this guy later. Right now we're focusing on the cave itself. I came over here, added a little bit of an andesite vein kind of back there behind that stone wall to add some extra detail when you're coming in through the front. We got our granite one going up over here, like the top side, which we worked on before. We got another coal vein here in the side. You can kind of see poking out there. We got those ones. So you can kind of break back in through the stone and reveal this massive deposit of coal back there or something. I don't really know. That's my idea, at least. Now this guy, this is what I'm working on right now, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I've been working on kind of shrinking this down into a smaller region as we go deeper and deeper into the earth. I feel like the tunnels need to get smaller and smaller as we're going through. So we're jumping down into here, gets pretty small. We can see that this stuff all kind of ends off back down into this area. We can maybe go ahead and bring that stuff in right there and maybe drop you like that. So we have that last little bit of the granite coming right down to here. So we come down into this area, which is still untouched. I've been working on moving the torches around because, as you guys all are professional Minecrafters yourselves, the torches go on the left side while you're walking in the cave. If you put them on the right side, you're doing it wrong. But besides that, we can come in here and kind of work throughout this guy here as well. I was thinking it'd be cool, like attention grabber area, if as you're walking down into this area, it kind of opens up into another small cave. I came in and put some andesite right into there. But I was thinking if this opens up into its own little small cave right back here, we could go ahead and use this as our diorite area. Because obviously this new diorite block, guys, it's probably not the best. Probably not the best. So we want to go ahead and kind of use it sparingly, but we still need to use it to accomplish our goal in here. So I was thinking we could go ahead and make it look like this diorite is like spilling out of this area, coming down here into this front central gathering area that is kind of like this chasm that we're working throughout, and kind of everything is spilling down into here. So maybe like the stone actually works its way up into there, and we can have this open up here at the top to make it look like it's a pile of something. Maybe like the pile that it used to be of the bird poop. Maybe we bring back in the bird poop and make it look like this is just a pile of rocks kind of stacked up here that caved in the area. We can make it look like this kind of peeps back down over here, and we can kind of have this area right up here as like where we have like stone slabs. Maybe there's a cave in here and this stuff all kind of filled that area in. So we got all these just big old chunks and heaps of our diorite, which no longer is a full-on poopy looking block, but it's still kind of there. We can keep some memories going, guys. It's fine. But yeah, so we got that guy in there looking good. And then maybe we can go ahead and do a little bit like this and have our stone coming up into here. I think that'd be kind of a cool way of having some diorite piled up in here. That accomplishes our goal of getting all the different types of stones in here. So we got our stone, we got andesite back there, we got our granite spire going across the top here, and then you come down here and you got your little diorite cave-in area, and I think that's so cool. I want to go ahead and actually open this guy up here just a little bit more. Ooh, there's a nice little coal vein back in there. I'll tell you guys what though, I need to do some planning here and figuring out where I want to be throwing our last one of our last little iron deposit. I'll be back with you guys. All right, coming back to add yet another step onto our cave right here. We got all this stuff up here in the front, which was here previously. Last clip, we came through and added in our little diorite fall over cave in section right here, which I think is looking pretty cool. So we got all of our stone types in here. The next thing on the list, as you guys are aware by now, was getting some form of iron ore in here. And as you guys can see, we got a little bit in here. So I decided to go ahead and kind of flatten out and break up this lower area a bunch. So you can see we got a little vein like hidden right back in there. Then you come into here because you're like, oh, look at that. So we got this next one hidden behind the walls here. And I just think this is such a great way to have the ores displayed inside of a Minecraft world, is be able to hide them behind and kind of move them back off the edge. And then also over here, we have yet another little section for where like an ore vein was going through. And then down here, I thought it was really cool to add a little bit of like a drop down area. We can't get down there, but say like a miner could be like crawling down throughout that area and kind of walk down there like on his hands and knees. There we go. Maybe you could somehow trick and use the swimming animation or the flying animation to get yourself down there and kind of go explore the rest of the cave to wherever it ends off back in that area. But that is pretty much what I think Minecraft caves should look like. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Should we have the caves be looking like this, or should we keep them how they are existing? I know this is a different feel to what Minecraft is normally. Ignore the use of the new textures and things like that. Hopefully a lot of these will be changed moving forward. I want to do this as a project to, one, test out those, and two, be able to test out what I thought a cave might look like and kind of how we can change Minecraft caves to be better moving forwards. And this hopefully gave you guys a little bit of inspiration for if you're maybe working on a custom mineshaft yourself while we wait for these new Minecraft 1.14 blocks to be coming out. If you're playing in the snapshots, you guys will have access to all of these in the same way I did. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let me know if you guys want to see more things like this moving forward. Maybe, I don't know, remaking a biome, remaking what we think lakes should look like, what we think maybe cliff faces on mountains should be looking like. Let me know, guys. I'd be really happy to do more stuff along these lines. Not quite a showcase on exactly how to do these things, but more like a general guide walkthrough through ideas that I have recreating them going forwards. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to be seeing moving forwards. Hit that subscribe button if you are new, and I will catch you on the flip side.